All right, welcome back. Parents, you're probably watching in on this lesson too, so I want to explain it to you. So, in the writing process so far, and many of you know because you've been so wonderful in helping your kiddos with this process, um, in the process so far, your kiddos have written, hopefully, they've written out 7 sentences. They should have a topic. They should have 3 supporting details, 3 showing sentences. Actually, they should have 8 sentences, and then a conclusion sentence. And so today, what we're going to do, and this is one of the most important processes in the writing process. So the first thing that we want to do is we want kids to get their ideas down, because ideas are the most important piece of the writing. We can fix all the other things as we go, but if we can't get their ideas down and they're not genuine, then writing really doesn't matter. So now that their ideas are down and they should have taken their ideas from their E-tree, and they should have put it into a rough draft inside their journals. Today, what you are going to do, I'm going to need your help on this one, but you're going to go over and you are going to use this checklist right here. And what this checklist has is it talks about the things that are important. Now, this right here, down here at the bottom, we are not going to, I'm going to put an NA right here, because we are not going to worry about this with the word wall right now because I don't have a word wall because they're not at school. But I am going to focus mostly on these top 3 right here. So number 1, they're going to use a capital letter at the beginning of each sentence. If they don't have that, I'm going to show you what to do. They need to have finger spaces in between each of their words. The words don't run together. And they need to have some type of punctuation at the end of each thought. So, with that said, when you look at their spelling, if you can sound out what that word is, and it's not like a sight word like and or the or something easy that they should know, I want you to leave it, because phonetic spelling is totally appropriate for this age. If there's a word that you're not quite sure what it is and you're like, Mrs. B is going to have no idea what this is, then I'm going to have you circle it and then write the word, show the kiddos how to spell it. So when they do their clean copy, then they'll spell it correctly. But if you think that I'll be able to sound it out, and if you can sound it out, then go ahead and leave it. So here we go. So when I did this, I should have made some little errors in here. But make sure that each sentence starts with a capital again. They use their finger spaces and then their ending punctuation. So just kind of go through here. So mine is actually all correct. But if they didn't put a period at the end, then typically I would put a period and I circle it like that. So they make sure that this time when they go through to do their clean copy, that they do. So just go through their entire writing, and then once you're done, I want them to be done with it or I want them to take their writing. So once they're done, once you're done checking it and kind of going over it with them, they're going to take it and they are going to make a clean copy for the day. So they're just going to rewrite what they already wrote with all the things fixed. And again, this is such an important piece, so I really appreciate you guys taking the time to help your kiddos with this. And then again, like just thinking about, well, what's reasonable, right? So if it's like a big word that they sounded out, and again, if you think you can read it, then just leave it, because I love that type of writing too. So when they get their clean copy, we're just gonna leave it at that. And then they'll go on this weekend they'll go on their seesaw, and they are going to post their writing. And if you could hold it up for me so I could read it, that would be really great, because it's really important for me to be able to see this. I love writing so much. And then I am going to want them to record themselves reading it. So we are doing a PBL project. So this is actually, it's like a small PBL on just the invention know that they did the drawing of the invention, they created the invention with the maker stuff, and now they're writing about it. So you can see how all of these things kind of come together in our PBL. So this is like our first little stab at PBL, just a tiny one for the beginning of the school year. So if you have any questions, always feel free to contact me. And again, I am going to give you until, let me look at my date one more time, but I am going to give you a little extra time because you might need some time on the weekend to help them with it. So this does not have to be turned in until Monday, September 14th. So if you can have it submitted by that day, and then I'm going to try to think of a way that I can have these shared so that everybody can see them. So thank you all so much for all of your support, and have fun working with your kiddos.